let's also thinking a little bit further in the future, thinking about lessons that we've learned. There are other people from other disciplines and other sports, whether it be judo, this is something that I'm bringing, judo, mixed martial arts, who we could actually potentially bring those in sometimes to help cross-pollinate and improve our
Mm.
athletes and start to put together the bare bones, the structure of what does the first 18 months, 2 years look like of goal number one, getting a fully functioning, well-formed, fairly regular meeting squad together. Once you've got that, phase two is about looking at, right, who here has the potential now to start to go for a UWW license and start to actually allow Great Britain to be represented on that senior stage again, bearing in mind that by that point we're going to have some of these youngsters who are coming through the 17, 18, 19 from these
Yeah.
squads who will be joining and would have already had that experience, albeit at under 20s and under 17s. And what you want is that perfect storm that, 18 months down the line, you've got an established senior squad here we've got people ready to go and compete at some internationals, and we've got these younger kind of athletes that are transitioning into that.
Yeah. Feeding
And then
into it. Yeah.
yeah, suddenly then
100%. Yeah, I get you.
you've got something that is the credible foundations, I would say, of a more optimistic future for British wrestling. And I mean, I'm very busy, I have a job and what have you, but I was happy to be involved and set that up. If I am the person who leads it to the end of phase one into phase two, and then British wrestling or people think actually now this has grown to something that we think it needs to push on again, I will very gladly step to one side or step to the side of someone else who wants to come in and lead that further forward. Or if we all agree that actually I've got capacity and it's working and we carry on in the vein that we are, I will go as long as everybody, it has to be a joint decision, not just me.
Yeah.
I will be involved as long as everybody feels it's still progressing. If it gets to the stage where, whether it's an example of time commitment or whether it's an example of this has grown to a stage now actually where we need more people involved, etc. I will happily step aside and as long as it's in a better state than when I took it on,
Yeah, no, I
I'll be
get you.
very, very happy. Yeah, yeah, I'll be very happy.
Oh, cool.
Um,